This is video number 4 in a series of 11 where I'm talking about food addiction, binge eating, and emotional eating, and I'm starting the 4th video right now. My name is Gregory Groves, and if this is your first time visiting my channel and you would like to learn more on the emotional issues associated with weight loss, food addiction, binge eating, emotional eating, stress eating, subscribe now. Hit that bell notification so you never miss a thing. So today I will be sharing the 4th video in this series, and the video I'll be sharing today is understanding why you're a food addict. So first thing you need to understand, although the symptoms of food addiction are similar to other forms of addiction, which I have talked about many times in past videos, which includes a video I did last week, one major difference is food is essential for survival. We need food to live. We don't need alcohol to live. We don't need tobacco to live, and so on and so forth. So food addiction is being addicted to food, again, usually junk foods, depending on your addiction, of course, in the same way as drug addicts are addicted to drugs, or alcoholics are addicted to alcohol, or smokers to cigarettes. Food addictions involve the same neurotransmitters and many of the same symptoms as these other addictions like drug and alcohol addictions. But unlike other addictions, it's normal to overeat, and for most people, it's necessary to eat basically every day for the most part, and even to look forward to it with a sense of pleasure, which makes food addiction incredibly difficult to deal with if you do in fact suffer from it. Although we do, as a whole, eat to feel better, bouts of compulsive overeating or binges bring on feelings of guilt, depression, and just overall bad feelings. Another thing you need to be aware of is that those of us who do suffer from food addiction it's an ongoing persistent issue, and it's one that we have to deal with essentially on a daily basis. Everyone overeats occasionally, but food addicts go the extreme here, and food addicts eat far too much and usually the wrong types of foods. We have trigger foods or trigger situations that, like other addicts, we have no control over when we give in to it. We also don't necessarily eat because we're hungry, but to cope and deal with certain issues such as anxiety, stress, sometimes anger, and any other negative emotion that most people deal with on a daily basis. Also remember, again, I've said this many times in the past, food addiction is not about a lack of willpower. Food addiction is caused by the very intense dopamine signals hijacking the biochemistry of your brain. So if you do suffer from food addiction, here are 7 questions you should take the time to ask and answer with full honesty. Number 1, what could you do as the very first step towards dealing with your food addiction? Number 2, what could you stop doing, do less of, do more of, continue doing, or start doing? Number 3, what if you were an expert in the area of food addiction? What advice would you give yourself to do? Number 4, what could you do right now if you didn't care what other people thought? Number 5, imagine you're fully confident in your abilities. What could you do today to start dealing with your food addiction and binge eating? Number 6, imagine you're fully confident that others will support you in your battle with food addiction. Now what could you do? And number 7, imagine having a chat with the wisest person you can think of, whether you know them personally or not. What would they tell you to do? So those are 7 questions that really can help if you really do take the time to fully answer them and do it honestly. I will make sure to post all 7 in the description for you though, so don't worry about that. To learn more about how to deal with the emotional issues associated with weight loss, food addiction, binge eating, emotional eating, stress eating, please remember to subscribe now and hit that bell notification so you never miss a future video. Also look for part 5 of this series next Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you have any questions you'd like for me to answer, as always, feel free to leave them in the comments section below, and I will always do my best to answer all of them. Also feel free to share this video with anyone you know could benefit from it. This helps me to reach more people, which is my goal here, to help more people. Also, make sure to check out the videos on the cards on the screen. They will help you in your journey further. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and I will see you again next Monday at 4 p.m. Have an awesome week, and as always, please stay safe.